Alrighty then, welcome back to Oxygen Not Included, my mostly moist playthrough, where if you've not been here before, welcome to my slightly crazy base. Here it is in all its glory. Top to bottom of the map, we've got a rocket, petroleum rocket. We were going to have a steam rocket here, which we may yet do. Weird and wonderful power all over the place. We've got power here, power here, power here. Power here. We've got food production, mostly the gristleberry here, and then we've got some many a hatch and some seafood here. And there's something on the printer. And we also have now a to-do list. You'll notice that at the top of my to-do, well, but last we were here, let's just see what's on the printer actually. Distract squirrel. A snazzy suit. Let's just have a curative tablet. Why not? Beautiful. One thing I just wanted to do as well that I spotted is this. I want to relocate that to the tree farm here, and then there's another one here. Pip egg. Relocate that to here as well. Is that all the pip eggs now? All moved over there? It is. Right. So last we were on my to-do list was check on fertilizer, which we were doing, and I've now managed to do this, and what we'll do is get this turned into a double fertilizer setup. So we'll do that in a moment. That's definitely what we're going to do. But if you'll notice, there's no water. I noticed at the end of last episode, after I stopped recording, that this is completely empty. And the reason I noticed that was because all these plants had no water. So what I've done, just off camera, is I've detached this. These are coming from the carbon dioxide skimmers, which are forever doing carbon dioxide things. That's bringing some polluted water down here and then adding that to here. And for now, I've cut off the oil supply because we've got plenty of oil down here. This is just full for now. We've got lots of oil going up here, and we're making nothing but petroleum even when we use the oil, which we'll come to in a moment. Bizarrely, we're still doing this, but I'm going to say we must be full. We're hardly using any petroleum except for a little tiny bit of generator, something we could do better about. Anyway, so the point was that we need the clean water to go through here to fill the sleet wheat, and so that we can build up the sleet wheat grain, which we're doing a good job of. So yay for that. You can see here that we've got quite a lot of stuff, so I'm pleased about that. Berry sludge, we've got cooked seafood, we've got barbecue, we've got stuffed berry, we've got frost buns. They're living their best lives. But what happens with this water is kind of not, it is semi-important because it's also powering this, which is then powering this, which then powers these, and then sends the spare water off to be used in the toilets in a weird and wonderful way up here into here. Don't get me started. Okay, so it's a beautifully organized system that only works if it keeps working. So we kind of need to make sure that these petroleum generators keep generating some polluted water, and we also need the water to come out of the toilets and also out of here. So what I've done is I've set this up so that this is bringing water from here all the way down to here, filling this pipe up, and slowly but surely this is now, you see, it's going to start to back up, and eventually this will back up and the plants won't be drinking it as fast as we are producing it, in which case when it gets to here it will then go not into this bridge and go up to this bridge and then drop into this tank. So that's the plan anyway. Whether we run out of water or not, I don't know. If we do start to run out of water, then we'll just have to pull it from somewhere else. It's not like we don't have water. See the water. We could drain it now from here. We've got water here with a few fish in it. We've got water, so much water all over the place. I mean, there's water here. This is hot water that I'm not sure I ever want to touch again because it's quite toasty in there. It's pretty bad in there. It's pretty bad. And this water down here is nowhere near as hot. So this is coming out at 19. This is giving out water or giving out steam at something ridiculous, which is then condensing out of the air into here and then being cooled by this cooling loop, which I have to confess, maybe, what's this set on? 25, yeah, it's been running the entire time. Maybe, so the suggestion has been to insulate this, and I think that's a great idea. We should totally do that. This comes past from radiant pipe, right? Yeah, it does, yeah. I mean, it's not as good as it's plenty fine. So we got water for days, really. We've got spare water here. This water is coming from here, which is coming from here. So, and this is being generated by this. So we've got water being produced by all sorts of vents, which, you know, is great. I mean, that's exactly what we want. What I might just do is, just while we're here, is just going to dig this like that. There we go. That'll dig that. Just make sure of that. Again, we've got issues up here, but so there was no water. For now, I'm just going to leave this as a thing and just pop it down the bottom so that I remember to have a look at it occasionally and make sure that things are actually going to return to normal. I'm sort of hopeful that this... There you go. So this is now going to start putting... So there's like 2 kilos. We're taking... Yeah, it comes and goes what we're actually taking out of it. So hopefully with that and with some other things, and every time the toilets get flushed, then all will be well. How are we doing with steel? We've got 19 tons of steel. We've got iron to steel. We've got 17 tons of that. Let's just make sure that we end up with lots of that. Iron ore to iron. We've got iron ore. We've got 12 tons of that. Let's just make 5 more tons of that. Just going to zoom to the top. That's not the top. Where was liquid rocket fuel? There we go. Thank you very much. I think it's time to... It's been a good suggestion that we're actually wasting steel by keep repairing this. Although it picks up the regolith, you see, and this regolith is so hot. But they are having to repair it all the while. Maybe I'll leave it just for the moment. Another thing that was suggested is... What's your problem? What? Did I not want to do berry... Oh, I turned off berry sludge. Because we'd rather use the berry here. But that's got pinch of peppermint. Berry sludge is an 8. This is obviously a 16. This is a 12. But that needs pinch of peppermint. Okay, sleet wheat grain, available 328. Frost bun. Okay, maybe this just is better. Just make some of that as well. Why not? It doesn't matter. I'd keep changing my mind about what we're going to do with that. What was that again? Oh, just my poor little brain just didn't cover that. Sleet wheat and bristleberry. Okay, we got these. And we got sleet wheat 304, so we should be alright. Our fridges are nearly full again, and you're set. Okay, I think I might just... Can you do... Yeah, okay, let's just take you. Let's just copy things. There we go. What are you? You're the same, probably. Yeah, good. All right, there you go. These are not as good as an infinite food storage, which people have suggested that I get a nice frozen carbon dioxide environment where we could just put infinite food and then stuff won't go off, because in here, food is going to go off. So, yeah, you see we've got stale, but we've got so much food at the minute. I mean, I could build... Okay, let's just hang on, add this. So, infinite cold CO2 food storage. Great. Good. Let's just move that up slightly. Just going to put that there and save it like that. There we go. Right, let's check on the fertilizer. Oh yeah, boxes for ranches and things is not a bad idea, actually. So we could... These have already got granite and sedimentary rock in them. Okay. Alright, let's just let the game lag past. And we're there. Okay, so what we could do is we could... The boxes, I think, have terrible decor, if memory serves. Yes. Total decor minus 36. Do you have a decor? Yeah, minus 10. Okay, well that's to be... Yeah. We've got sedimentary rock, igneous rock. So stone hatches, igneous rock, sedimentary rock, granite, all these things. obsidian. Maybe we don't want obsidian. Because we might want to keep that. We're only down to 4 hatch farms. Interesting. Coal. We got so much coal. I mean, really, we could rework our power entirely just back on coal again if we wanted to. Is there anything else I can do with coal? Coal. Okay, yeah, coal. Ceramic is fine. I mean, we could convert it, or we could do a lot of ceramic, actually. You know what? Ceramic's an excellent building material, and we've got loads and loads of coal. What else does it need? Clay. We've also got 79 tons of clay. I think I might just go on a ceramic binge. So you need... Do you need power? You don't even need power. Excellent. Okay, you, another one of you. Here, please. Where's the cooling loop? Let's tuck you in there. Great. That should be built as an 8. Yeah, set as a 7, which is fine. I'm going to build... So they take 25 kilos of coal. So 4 is... 25 kilos. And 100 kilos. Yeah. Let's get some ceramic done. And let's get you built ASAP. We can go on 2 speed. Okay, and then we just have lots of lovely output pipers full. Oh, you'll be alright. There we go. Good. Yeah. The cooling loop is working like a dream. Oh, that's the other thing. Yes, very good. Very good. Yes, automation. Let's do an Atmo sensor. We'll make it of steel, so we don't have to worry about this. And we'll pop this down here. Yeah. Then we'll have some automation wire. Also steel. Great. Yeah, because we keep reducing this to vacuum, and it's a waste of everything, really. We should have a liquid lock. It has been suggested to move this and then turn it into a liquid lock as well, which probably isn't a terrible idea. Which will then guarantee that we don't let anything out. Okay, yeah, building already. That was good. Nice. So quick. Well done, team. Right, you. If above 2 kilos. There we go. Great. Okay, that should sort that out a bit. Let's just go to gas, otherwise it gets a bit psychedelic. There we go, a bit easier to see. Okay. So this should squeeze. Yeah. That should actually use less power as in a terrifying way. Good. Right, this is on. Look at that. Copy settings. You're going to do ceramic as well. Beautiful. Go make loads of ceramic. That will be great. Okay. Their output pipe is full. It's not really. It's just they're currently outputting. That's great. Good. The cooling loop will be doing extra work. We'll get some extra power off this. It'll be a thing of beauty. Sweep this as a 6. As and when you get a moment, please. This I'd kind of like swept because it's just irritating me. So sweep 9. Yeah, thank you. Just get rid of the grot that's just laying on the floor there. Great. Okay, check on fertilizer. So last episode we got to here. We did this. This is attempting to cool. That's fine. It's spread the heat around a little bit. It's a little bit toasty in here now. But what we can do now is have a little think about what we're going to do with you. I'd like to build another one of these. Where is your power? Your power is there. This has only got 18. That's perfect. Okay. So you... Let's put you... We should just put you right next door, because it's better. There we go. That's good. That's already powered up. That's going to be on the right power line. That's fine. You're going to need some liquid water. Definitely not sandstone. Okay. Sedimentary rock, fine. Let the lag happen. We could use metals, but that's again, that feels a bit expensive. What are you? That's 335. Tungsten. Let's not do that. Great, get that done. That's going to be all of that. I think that's all the things you need. You don't. Oh, you need a gas. No, you don't need a gas pipe because you do that. That's great. This is if it's... Okay, why is that on? Okay, interesting. Oh, if it's below that. There you go. Wrong way round. Right, there we go. Wrong way round. So that's that. Then this isn't quite going to fill that. So we need another one of these. That can just go here. So that one fills up to there. This one can go here, just in case I do anything this end. No, we need to be able to catch both of those bins. Beautiful. That is going to be on this power line, which is now, that's 1920, but that's going to have 120 on it. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. The desalinator's not even being used at the moment. These things are all going to be getting done there. That's great. That then needs one of these. That's the wrong button. That's also the wrong button. Just played RimWorld just recently, a minute ago, so... you need 120, but again, we'll risk it. I've been told not to worry too much about the power lines anyway. We just need to upgrade. I just need to upgrade everything to... I'll get there. My brain will get there. I need to upgrade everything to the 2 kilowatt wire and then not worry about the rest. Yeah, they don't like going in and out of the water, I know, but it's a liquid lock. That's your luck. Then this. Gonna do that. Okay, all of that is 5, which is no. To be honest, they're gonna get to it because the guys are stars. So this fertilizer can just be a 7, like the food. Wow. See, they got nothing to do at the minute when they're in the base. Let's have a sip of tea. Tea has been sipped. Fertilizer is... Good grief. Fertilizer is being produced. Great. There you go. And that cooling loop will have a little... shouldn't have a gap in it because we've still got a store. So when we watch that gap make its way back, there's that much of a gap. It's quite a bit of spare... That's here. This tank here. So this gap will make its way back to here. And then hopefully there's still enough water in here. That's 23. Coming back at hotter than that though. Interesting. It's going in at 23. Still 23. Interesting. 23.7. 24.7. It is hot by the time it gets back here, so it's gone up a little bit. What we want to see here is then a gap go in, but this is unbroken on the way out. Like that. Beautiful. So this will have gone down a little bit. There we go. Gap filled. Brilliant. Okay. Still interested, though, why this is going at 23 and coming at... Oh, right, because it's already cooled it down. Brilliant. Very good. You copy settings to there, please. And there goes the fertilizer to be deposited over here. So they don't have to go in there for that. All they have to do is keep these two things topped up, which, to be fair, I could do in a different way. Do these have automation? No. Okay. Fine. And then this is waiting for the ambient pressure to go up enough that it'll start the pump. Great. Okay. So that's doing that, that's doing that, that's doing that. That natural gas is purely powering the grill at the moment anyway. Yep, okay. Good. This is chucking CO2 over here, which is just fighting this the entire time. I mean, there's so much CO2 now in the bottom of the base. It is actually starting to leak a little bit. Well, it's still going to be nabbed by this. It'll be nabbed by that. We've got another one over here. Base looks pretty blue to me. So, she'll be right. It's a nice bright blue everywhere. We've got plenty of that. Right, I might just... So we keep an eye on the fertilizer. We're on 1200 at the moment. I might just make it a little bit nicer in there. Not that it really makes a blind bit of difference. Let's put a nice little metal... That'll just improve the decor a little. Let's have a look what's on the printer. Algae. Free algae. Why not? Great stuff. Let's do my usual 6. So don't catch the infinite storage, but just sweep all this up. Where are we going to put all this extra coal, eh? Where are we going to put all of that? Yeah, still collecting the wood, that's good. Okay. Look at these guys go. Look at them go. Aren't they happy? Cramped, yeah, I know. Well, such is life. I'm going to add another thing here. Yeah. Just going to do that because I would like to repair. I would like to sort. I'd like to fix that at some point. So have a look at the water. Yeah. So this is all good. This is going to fill. I think that will eventually fill up. We're taking out bigger lumps than we are putting in. I don't know of anywhere else where we've got spare, you know, polluted water that we care about. I think we might just have to live with that for a minute. This is currently being populated by this. Does that get additional water from somewhere? It does. No, it doesn't. That gets additional water over to here. Okay, this is our only supply currently of toilet water. So I do need to be careful about that. Because the toilet water comes out of here. Okay, what we're going to do is we're just going to, while I'm thinking about it, we're going to have an emergency toilet water top-up system for, you guessed it, emergencies. That's what this is, though. So we previously had here this thing here, which is checking that. We can now get rid of all this. Because Let's get rid of that as well. It's good, because we don't need any of this anymore. Let me just check what's going on here. That's it. This was our previous automatic watery thing. Just need to be careful that I don't accidentally ruin things, but they should be fine. Okay, and then this, let's just zoom in here and let's just plumb this, please. Tar. Yeah, whatever. Great. They should plumb that out. They'll get rid of those things. So that's then permanently connected for this. What is about to happen there? I've got a slight worry that there's a... Why is that? Oh, because I joined it up, that's fine. But the water's flowing anyway. So this is going to take this water, which is 20-degree water. Yeah, nice cool water, because we keep this going nice and cool, that's fine. You're going to get rid of that. Okay, the actual liquid shut-off can go now. As can all the pipes. There you go. Right, so they'll get rid of all those bits. What I need to do, though, is I want to make sure that if this pipe here is ever empty, I'm going to just tap some of this. So the way we're going to do that is... we're just going to share this. Insulated liquid pipe. Ceramic is fine. We're going to go... another one of these. Love it. Beautiful. I want to make sure they can just reach it. Let's just put it here. Doesn't matter. Can they reach that? Probably. This is currently turned off because that's full. That's fine. Yeah, that's good. They're going to build this. This is going to need some power. You need 10 watts. Beautiful. You need... that's it. Good. Yeah, iron is fine. Great. Then what I want is automation. I would like now plumbing, liquid pipe element sensor. Great. This is the slightly irritating that you have to do this to work out. So I want that if... so if this pipe here is empty, so right there, yeah, and then I want some automation wire. Great. Get that built for me, please. They're soon going to get that done. Great stuff. Powered up. Automation is commencing. Well done. Thank you very much. You. If... I've just realised I've done something stupid. If water. Where's water? Oop. Okay, it's green. So this is open. What I actually need is the opposite. So the sad times. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go here. And we're going to go delete the automation wires so that I can actually think. Thanks. Sorry about that, team. Then we'll have an automation NOT gate. He'll stare at it for a minute until he finds it. There's the NOT gate. Yeah, we'll rotate it round till we get to there. Beautiful. No. Automation wire. Great. Okay. The idea being that if it sees water, that vent stays shut. If it doesn't see water, then let this water through. Yeah, we'll just let them build this bit first so I know it's shut off before we then add the pipe behind the scenes to where it needs to go. You gotta love this game. There's so much going on. How I've lasted 144 hours and not killed everybody, I don't know. Right, that's now off, so that's good. So then we can take this insulated liquid pipe made of ceramic, and that can just very simply go here like that. Please tell me they can beat it. Beat it? Can you beat it? Yes, you can. Okay, right. Meanwhile, let's just go up here. There are no asteroids. Okay, getting to this. Last I checked, so this is turned on. There was a problem with oxygen. No problem with oxygen. Oh, that's this one. Yeah. So oxygen's good now. Yeah, that's good. Great. That's gradually doing that. That's good. We've got tons of oxygen here. This is sort of powering oxygen down to the rest of the base, which is lovely. So that's fine. That'll let that flow. That'll get that to there. Right. Meanwhile, back down here. Too far. Let's go here. Right. How are you getting on? Good. Sip of tea. Okay. For now, that's my automatic water is... if water runs out here, we'll fill it from here situation, which is being powered from, or being sourced from this, which eventually will run out. We're currently filling that up, which is fine, because that's an oxygen maker, so that will eventually fill up anyway, and stop, because we're using very little, because these don't use very much to keep them going. Right, how are we doing over here? We filled this up with... Nice. Okay, so it could be a while before that fills up, and then all of a sudden there'll be some... nice and cool. Yes. I mean, actually, we could pump this. Do we even care? I mean, we've got plenty. We could pump this if it's more than... No, 1,000. There we go. Great. So that's got a fertilizer. We've got fertilizer for there. Fertilizer is still going down, but we'll see how we're going. We're using a lot of fertilizer. These are never going to grow now because it's just never going to be hot enough in here anymore. So what we're going to do is... Okay, I was hoping that that would mean I could just uproot these. What I might actually do is just delete buildings only. Just so that we get that done. Yeah, so they stop delivering all this stuff. And away we go. Right, these working like well now. Look at that. Beautiful. And this isn't on because the water is going through at the right, or the supercoolant's going through at the right thing. These are growing because they're all at the right temperature. The guys have got their little oxygen masks on, so the atmosphere in here is horrific, but everything's happy. Oh, thing of beauty. I mean, we could turn this into a food storage, but then in order to get there... Okay, check on fertilizer. We're still going down. We're still not got enough. Which is amazing to me. Well, 1,083. 1,093. Well, we'll see how we go. Right. Let's move that down the order to then check on it later. Yes. Then we've got power left side. Now, last we left off, we had moved this So this is now sucking the... Yeah, this is down to so many grams in here now. Which is fine. I'm actually going to... What are you? You are GQ32. So one of these I'm going to set to you. Like that. That's good. So that's you. That's great. Yep. And then the other one is currently set to you. Nice sound effects. Didn't realise it did all those lovely sound effects. Great. Don't know why I didn't think that. Right, anyway, meanwhile, back up here. So we took some of the natural gas, we sent it up here, and that natural gas now fills this. So these natural gas generators are now working like a dream. However, they're not in a power room, so we should do something about that. I know, everyone's shocked. So, actually, it wouldn't take very much. What is the restriction for a power room? Maximum size 120 tiles. Alright. Okay, let's let the game come back to us. Okay, 120 tiles. Let's put a door on here. Someone find me a door. No, not you. Let's find a normal door. This door can be opened, by the way. No, not copy settings. Just copy the door. Right, let's have it gold. Let's pop that in there. Get that built. Turn it into a power room, then they can actually start microchipping the generators. They're already 8s, so that's good. I really hope that's before the filter. It sort of is. Where is that? Who knows? Right. Okay, they built that already. This is not a power room. 161 tiles. So we need to lop off a load of tiles. Okay. Well, we could rearrange things a little in here. I mean, this is slightly unfortunate. What I've done to myself here. So we need to get rid of 40 tiles. Is that right? $120 tiles. The room size 161. We're going to save a lot, though. Okay, let's just do this for a start. Do that. That'll chop off a load, because that's all the same room. And then we'll see how we go from there. Good. Okay. And now it's power plant. Woohoo! Look at that. Great. Very good. Alright, so now they can microchip those, and we'll get more bang for our buck. Because currently these are spitting out 800 watts, and then they'll spit out 1200 watts each. That will be a massive change. And you are currently running on 40, and then these can run on 30. Yeah. And then if that all fails, then we go down to here. There's quite a lot on the backbone here for this. Well, I say quite a lot. Again, I'm told not to worry. Look at the current load, barely ever getting anywhere near 20 kilowatts. It's just being consistently hammered. So this power line goes as far as here and then stretches, bizarrely, stretches all the way to those doors, which is a bit insane to me. This power grid. Okay, we're gonna change that immediately. Because we don't care, we don't need that to be on there. So let's just get another power transformer kicking about here somewhere. We should also make this a power room as well. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of... just in case we have another one. Sorry, went silent there as I was thinking. Beautiful. Okay. Yeah, let's ate all this. Get a door. Surely I've got a door here somewhere. Apparently I don't. Okay, we'll do it the old-fashioned way. Build me a door. Just there, please. That's great. They'll get to that. Okay, we'll just do add task. Little power room. Right. Which can be... okay, let the lag happen. And the lag is... done. There we go. So we're doing that. Fertiliser is still going down, so that's terrifying. Okay. Let's let them get on that. Let's just go check on fertiliser again. Okay, so fertiliser is still going down, even though we are producing double the fertiliser now. Okay. Here's what's going to happen. We're going to build another fertilizer plant. You need 120. You've got too much on you. You're barely being used. Okay, because the thing up the top there, yeah. So yeah, stingy eyes. I know. Here's another one. Pipe. Meteor showers. That's fine. Bridge, conductive wire bridge is fine. Yeah, and then there's conductive wire. Yeah. Beautiful. Good stuff. This, I'm hoping, because it covers the middle two tiles, that should be good enough to do all the dealing of two of those. We'll find out in a minute. Yeah, you got stingy eyes, I know. Trying to think if I could put a mask. Doesn't really alter it because they still need. You haven't got any contents yet. I'm assuming when you get powered up this will realise. I hope that'll connect it. I hope it doesn't need to have the entire machine involved. Hopefully it just needs the middle tile. Otherwise that sweeper's going to have to be moved one step. Well, I can't move it one step to the right. One step beyond. Be real nice if that was the case. Yes. These don't need to be anything at all now because yeah, it's pretty grim in there, I do admit. It would be better if they didn't have to go in there at all, to be fair. And I could probably do that with shipping. Yeah, I know. It's awful in there, isn't it? Yeah. I could always put the door in this side instead, but then... yeah. They only have to go in there a bit. A little bit of stress. No jams. 1,000,000 calories. 1,000,000 calories. 1,000,000 calories. Wow. Food not really a problem at the moment. And hopefully that's not foreshadowing. So there we go. Right. Now we have 3 fertilizers. You use how much water? 39 grams a second. Okay. Meanwhile, down here, we've got a power room for this. We've got a power room, and then power plant. Fine. That's a power plant. Everything's a power plant down here. That's giving us some polluted water. This isn't a terrible power setup in my opinion. And again, this is just my opinion. Hydrogen first, which is getting a little bit of hydrogen from our generators. It only then gets extra spare hydrogen from over here if this hydrogen tank here is completely full, which it isn't at the moment because... Okay, that's the rocket at the top. Okay, little power room. Nearly. Okay, they can't build that, probably. Okay, yes, I see. I see the problem. I see the problem, right. I see a little of the problem. I can see Calamus. Don't sing. Right. Dig that, please. Yeah, and then this, deconstructed. And this, deconstructed. Thank you. And then while we're here, we're going to get a normal power transformer. We're going to wait for the game to lag. Then we're going to get a normal power transformer. Here it comes. It doesn't need to be steel. Gold is fine. We can pop that here. We can save a bit of wire by popping it. We could pop it right there. So let's just get rid of these. Thank you. And then get rid of this. Nice. You're cutting in at 40, which will be in a minute. Great. Then one of these. Beautiful. So this power line is the one that comes all the way from down there, which is currently powering those 2 doors at the top there, and then these things here, which we don't want to worry about at the moment. So we'll connect it up first. Yeah. Like that. That's fine. There we go. Right. Okay. And then this is going to need to be deconstructed. So when they get there, we're going to then need to deconstruct that. I do like when they're humming a tune. Brilliant. That's such a clever little game. Right. Why have they... Oh, I deleted that, did I? Yep. Okay, well, I need to... This, might as well get on with this, then. Okay, good. You got rid of that. Here we go, then. Power. Heavy watt. Yeah, make it a 9. There we go. Coal generators have kicked in. $15. We don't actually need you to be connected to 2 of them. We can just have the 1 battery control, so then I don't have to think about it. And we probably don't need the extra battery storage anyway. So this whole battery I'm just going to deconstruct. And then this automation wire we'll get back. And then this automation wire is going to go to meet them like that. Yeah. Great. Yeah, keep going. Yeah. We good? We good. Is this power room? Power plant. Nice. Very good. Okay, we have achieved power plant. And this is now connected to that, which means this... Yeah, this no longer needs to be this because we can then cut that off. So let's... Okay, let's get that out of the way. Yeah, and we can snip that off like that. This can be deconstructed. Power wires can go away. Yeah, and as can those power wires as well. Look at them zooming through the pipes. Gotta love it. Very good. Get rid of the spare stuff. And then here, we're just going to get rid of this heavy watt wire. This heavy watt wire there like that. And that should be it. That tidies that up nicely. Okay, right, got pipes here, this, that, there. This is all still powered. Yeah, this wire currently has 120 watts in it. This is a nice... We need this to be chipped. So we'll 8 it so that it gets chipped. Great. In the meantime, have these been chipped? They have. Ooh. Yes. Beautiful. Look at it go. Yes. Look at it go. Gotta love the little microchips. They got been tuned up? Yes. So there we go. Okay, so suddenly we're going to be getting so much out of our natural gas from there. So we're improving. Okay, a little power room has been completed. For now. That'll do us. Okay, lag. Okay. And... Okay. Okay, we've done that. I've just got rid of fertilizer. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to do a little power room. Okay, but fertilizer... We're actually still going down. Let's just see what we get here. Omelette. Beautiful. Okay. So somehow... We are still going down on fertilizer. Even though we've got 3 fertilizer farms literally making it. Staggering. Do we need to keep making all of these berries? No, is the answer to that question. So what we might do is I might just lock this door. And this door and see how we go. That will hopefully cut off some fertilizer usage. In theory, anyway. What we got on here? Love this. That's a rocket. Always thought that was a little boat. Oh, LED gloves. Yeah. I may go and see if I can sell some of my blueprints. For that. So we have finally, I think, used up all of our sour gas. So this is all the natural gas we've got left for this little thing down here, which is going to make a massive difference all of a sudden to everything else. So we've got some natural gas, which was being produced by this, but now we've stopped production of that. It's just a continuous cycle of discovery, isn't it? So we're going to need a new source of power. I think it might be time. I'm going to add it down here. Magma spike. We should totally try and do it. I also want to do liquid rocket fuel. We also want to do individual bedrooms. So power left side at the moment looks ugly. These are now can now be retired. So let's do that while we think about it. Because they're not being used anymore. Yep, so I'll get rid of all that stuff. We also freeze up some of this. That's great. Good. They're so busy little bees. Okay, and that was the exhale pipe for that as well, so that's okay. My brain didn't quite process what was going on there. So that'll do that, and that'll do that. This was Yeah, I'm not quite sure. We probably don't need that anymore because we're not exhaling that anymore. So all of this can actually be... Let's just tidy this up. Do we care? They can go in there, right? We sort of don't care anymore. So all of this can just be deleted. Yeah. And likewise, this can just disappear so I don't have to look at it and be confused. Stop that. Yeah. There you go. That's all we want to do. Just get as far as there. We can get rid of the pump. Yeah. The power. Great. Just frees up materials that, you know, we might need at some point. Okay. They got plenty of time on their hands, and then finally this vent can go as well. Great. Door shuts. It's trying to cool. I agree that we should fill these entirely, but for now it's doing a fine job of just keeping on top of the cooling over there, which has kept the cooling here. To be honest, the base is sort of okay cooling-wise, which is remarkable, really. Those doors are now locked, so those will perish. Those plants will perish. These plants... Fertilization, that's okay. Very good. Yeah, everyone's happy here now, look. Just loving, they're loving life. Very good. This, I don't think it's doing anything. Oh, that is the vent. Yeah, okay, because this is now at, yeah. Yep. Absolutely. So we don't need any more carbon dioxide in here. Very good. And game comes back. Okay, good. So, build monument, no water. How is water going? I think we're in a spot of bother for water. Because those plants are using it. We probably need to refill this tank from a different water source. When the toilets get flushed, we do get quite a lot of water at the end of that. But I think I do need to consider that water in that tank. Love to do liquid things. Move the natural gas generators. I don't know about this one, because I think our natural gas generators might be out of natural gas in the not too distant future. This does not like going up. Why does... Oh, it's because this has spoiled it. It's now confused. Well, okay, let's just get rid of that again then. And yes, this natural gas generator is special, and I'm sorry. That's just a special generator that just gets it from the other one. They should come down here and delete that in a second. Yeah, that's fine. Let's just to make sure we're getting full use of that. This is not hot enough because we're not actually cooling anything anymore. Because this supercoolant is now running around at our minus 170 perfectly fine. And we got some... I mean, this currently, Hydra sensor... I just actually might as well just pump everything it can into there. Might as well. Yeah. Okay, so that's doing that, that's doing that, that's doing that. Would like to do individual bedrooms. So this one we broke up last time and I've never finished doing it. So let's pop a door in here. Haven't got any sandstone. Decor is... They got so much time to do things. So that should be an individual bedroom. Need to do the same for down here. Need to shuffle people around to give them their own private bedrooms. This is a bit of a waste of space. If I could get them in from the side. But I kind of like this. It's almost like bunk beds, but entire rooms. Bunk rooms. No, because that's a real thing. That's a thing called a bunk room. Anyway. Granite, fine. Let's finish that off. There we go. Individual bedrooms. Yes, lovely. Okay. Great stuff. Okay, as always, it's a pleasure having everyone along. I get quite a lot of joy from reading the comments and just seeing people coming along, really. The fact that people listen to my rambling content, then who knows, right? Feel free to share it, send it around, see if we can get a few more people come to join the channel. I've got lots of rambling content, as I'm sure you've seen on the channel. So if you like this sort of thing, please do check out some of my other videos. Yeah, great to have you along, as always. And I look forward to seeing you down here in Oxygen Not Included next time.